Up here on our Tuesday midday, on Monday, the Beauregard Parish Sheriff's Office responded to the 200 block of Tabernacle Road in reference to an unresponsive man in his home. Upon arrival, deputies determined that the homeowner, 72-year-old David Young, was dead with injuries consistent with blunt force trauma and stabbing. A nearby resident, 62-year-old Terry Houston, was identified as a person of interest. Investigators were able to locate Houston at his home where he was detained. It was determined that Houston arrived at Young's home on the morning of June 24th and became involved in an altercation, leading to David's death. Houston was placed under arrest and booked into the Beauregard Parish Jail for one count of second-degree murder and obstruction of justice. This investigation is ongoing. If you have any information on this investigation, please call the number on your screen.